For this video, I'm going to share some of my journal entries in 2019 just to reflect on how far I have come, and these are not very personal journal entries, that is why I can share them, and I'm hoping that this video or me sharing these journal entries will help someone else to realize that life is never always as it seems. We all go through challenges, and you just have to be okay with where you're at and experience the emotion that you have to experience and share them if you have to, write them out if you have to, just find a way to cope with them. January 3, 2019. Hello 2019. Yes, it has been a while. I'll try to catch you up. We were able to surprise my dearest 𝚑𝚎𝚎 on the night of my engagement. I completed my 3rd semester of graduate school. I passed both classes, too blessed by God. I had a huge fallout with one of my friends, but we patched things, came to realize we have some similarities when it comes to dealing with uncomfortable situations. Celebrated Monica's birthday, got a Coach wallet as a Christmas present, spent Christmas for the first time without my family, but had great company with family friends, realized I can be moody at times, also realized I don't like cleaning other people's mess. I think that's it. Oh, I also celebrated New Year at home, wrapping presents and just chilling. Most of these events happened on 2018. I'm still in shock that we're in 2019 and I'm about to turn 20 deep. We're not going to share my age on this, right? Mind blown. My current emotions right now are shocked and excited. Oh, I also just got news that my friend who got engaged is in town and we will be meeting up for dinner. Back to my current train of thought. 2019 is and will be an exciting year. There's so many changes in the horizon. It's scary but also needed. My word for 2019 is jasiri. 2018 was a great year. I feel like I grew a lot and I've made some great progress in loving and putting myself first. It's probably the most impactful year thus far, although 2019 might take the lead. Here's to a new year and new/old beginnings. P.S. I just finished setting up my bullet journal for 2019. Yeah! So when I was writing that post, I never realized how true it would be and how much impact 2019 will have on my life, and the fact that I can reflect and look back and just realize how those words came alive is intense for me. January 15, 2019. To start off, I'm functioning on 4 hours and 59 minutes of sleep. Honestly, I feel quite productive. I've completed 90%, actually 95% of my to-do list, and it feels great. Because journaling is one of the habits I'm tracking, I've got to do this so I can have an 8th day. Let me explain that a little bit. I was writing this entry because journaling was something I was tracking. So for me to have a great productive day, I had to write a journal entry. That's why I was writing this. So let me catch us up. I've started my bullet journaling journey and quite proud of what I have created. I think I'll need 2 bullet journals for this year. Let's talk about my video editing skills. The past video and the one I'll be publishing tomorrow, Happy New Year and bullet journal, have been edited really well. I'm proud of my progress. Other than that, life has been good. I'm surviving and living. Grateful for this life. I'll randomly end this entry here. So for this post, I had done my bullet journaling and I was on the right path of bullet journaling, which I fell off. I bullet journaled for like first 2 months and then after that it was hiatus. So that never worked out too well in my favor. I also had my phone shattered this year, so that was something. February 19, 2019. I feel like giving up, not because I want to. I'm emotionally exhausted. Let's try not to cry as this is being written. Sometimes I wonder if I'm being dramatic or am I belittling my emotions again. I've realized that I have the habit of putting myself down. I am my worst enemy currently. Life really sucks, and so do emotions. Sometimes I wish things or people don't matter, and I just didn't care. Life would have been so much easier. Sadly, I do, and way too much for my own good. I need help, and I've got to get better. This feeling needs to go away. Please let it go away as soon as possible because it really sucks big time. These were probably one of the lower moments in my life. I probably did something not because I wanted to, but I was trying to please someone, or I cared about something and it hurt me. So those were the two scenarios. I'm not sure which one of the two it is, but it's just one of them. April 11, 2019. Today has been a decent day. It's 7:04 p.m. and I'm currently in class. I went to work early, before 8 a.m., was pretty occupied, talked to a few close friends, and got great advice. The highlight of my day was a conversation I had whereby I opted to give my opinion. On most days, if someone doesn't agree with me, I'll tend to alter my choices so I don't offend others, even when I truly believe what I'm doing is right. For the first time in a really long time, I was able to make a step towards the right direction. Well done, me. I wrote my name, but I'm not going to say that, am I? Someone who is close and dear to me confronted me about something I did in their attempt to understand my reasoning. First, the way they approached me was genius. I wish everyone would confront me in the same manner. Usually, I'd apologize and promise to rectify the decision, but this time I explained myself. I'm not sure how I or it was perceived, but I'm glad I did it. No regrets. I've been trying to live my truth for a long time, and this takes me a step closer to standing for what I believe in, despite the criticism or outlook of others. So this was probably one of the highlights of my days, because it's hard for me to stand up for what I believe in. If someone confronts me about something, it's easier for me to just change it than explain myself. So the fact that I was able to explain myself, that was a big accomplishment for me. June 16, 2019. Hello, buddy. Sorry for neglecting you. Life has been okay. I've managed to get through it by God's grace. There's so much I want to tell you, but I don't have the time or energy, so I'll keep it short for today. I'm mad at myself sometimes for being afraid to express my thoughts and opinions based on the perception of others. I'm so afraid of disappointing people that matter to me to the extent where I'd rather sacrifice my happiness than let them down. Sometimes I wish I didn't feel the obligation to please others. Maybe, actually, certainly, my life would have been different. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Now, this is also one of those moments whereby we can see what I struggle with. I think by now it's pretty evident what my struggle has been or is with myself. August 18, 2019. The more you live with people, the more you learn about yourself, especially things that frustrate you. It's actually a good experience. I've learned that if I choose to spend time with someone and for some reason they neglect me, whether for a few minutes or hours, it truly frustrates me to the core. Does this make me an attention seeker, or is it totally normal? All in all, the past few days have been interesting. I've had some good times, and there have been moments where I've shed some tears. There's a lot I've learned about myself and others. There's also a lot of changes that I need to make for myself. At the end of the day, I need to rely on me. So those were some of my journal entries for 2019. Hopefully, I just hope this encourages someone and makes a positive impact in someone's life. Know that you're never alone, and life can be tough. You don't have to have everything together. Sometimes it's okay to just break down and let the negativity, the bad experiences, the bad moments just flow out of you. I've had good moments. I have had extremely bad days. But all in all, God has been gracious to me, and I've made it till this moment. So I'm grateful for that. Thank you for watching and listening to this. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please subscribe and like this video. You can also follow me on Instagram, and if you want someone to talk to, I am here. I'm open. We can talk whenever you want to, and no judgment zone. So remember to keep spreading the African love, or whatever kind of love you have to offer, because there's no room for hate. I shall see you next time. Kwaheri.